Hey, what's good, y'all? It's the big homie, LaFoster Williams.
What's good? And it's Christopher Williams.
And right now, an episode of Current Events with Raisin The Level. Now, today we're going to cover our business. We're going to talk about white people. And we're going to talk about people who are making contributions, like the founder of Twitter. So my bro is going to update you guys on our status of our grant and loan applications and whether we received a grant or we did receive a grant.
So for those of y'all who don't know, our company's called Raisin The Level. That's Raisin The Level. So just a few days ago, we applied for the Paycheck Protection Program.
Facts.
And that's the stimulus bill that's included in that $2 trillion package that the president signed recently. So we applied for that. We are with On Point Community Credit Union, so we feel like that we're gonna be able to get that money to funnel for our business, to pay our employees, which is ourselves. And then companies like Wells Fargo, their systems has been shut down because they're, a big old corporate bank. They got a lot of scandalous history, so they got a lot of restrictions. So we don't know what's going to happen with
and
that
also,
bank.
just not to interrupt, but also their system wasn't designed to handle the capacity. Like so many people apply for the grant, the system crashed. So their programmers or engineers didn't have the technology for the influx of information and the influx of applications. So it's crazy. There's so many people out here applying for grants and loans. Like I heard there's like 7 million people that's applying for unemployment. Mm-hmm. I seen a video in Florida, it was crazy. It was like masses of black people standing in line, all trying to fill out their unemployment benefits because the phone lines were down, the internet access was down, and so people are just standing in line trying to figure it out. And also the bad part about it, the facility that they went to is on quarantine lockdown, so they only have a few employees working, so they can't get nothing done, you feel me? So it's kind of hard out here, but at the same time, we're gonna remain vigilant and we're gonna remain positive. You want to talk about, go ahead.
Yeah, let me finish. And then back to, to be micro in Portland, they have the Prosper Portland grant, which was a grant about 11,000 people applied, different small businesses that are minorities, entrepreneurs, however you want to categorize that. We applied and then we did not get that grant. So that's kind of, unfortunately, but we still got our shot in a couple of the pots. So that's the update on business grants and other current events with that.
And to keep it 100, I didn't expect us to receive all the grants, but I wanted to receive a small portion. However, I do agree that companies that have more employees, more payroll, and more people that they have to support do need the money more than us. I need the money, but my resources are dwindling, but I got some support. I got some family and some people that will look out for me. But I know a lot of people out there are struggling. I'm talking about absolutely struggling. Within the first 3 weeks, a lot of people ran out of money, food, and they lost their jobs. But we're grinding. I'm in the process of working on a novel. My bro is killing the internet, making our videos, making all this beautiful, amazing content for our viewers and our subscribers.
All right, on this next part, we're going a little bit more current events. We seen that, Jack Dorsey of Twitter?
Yeah.
He just put $1 billion into a new company to fight the coronavirus efforts to help relieve for women, for families and employees and all that. So shout out to him. He did, that's 28% of his wealth, which that's amazing, $1 billion. So he upped Jeff Bezos by, what's that, like 900% or something like that.
Yeah.
And
at the end of the day,
shout out to both of them.
Not knocking Jeff Bezos or anybody, because if you are a billionaire and you're donating millions, hundreds of millions or tens of millions, that's, that's what's up. It's your income, it's your empire. But just remember, the reason why you're rich is because people like us purchased your products, went to your events, went to your shows, watch your TV shows. So y'all famous people could be scandalous and give back to the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of y'all are doing it and that's cool, but the rest of y'all step up, empty out them pockets.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody who's donating, who's, fighting on the front lines and helping out their family members. We got any other news, right?
Yeah, let's keep our head up and say a prayer for all the frontline workers, all the doctors, nurses, technicians, everybody that's on the field, on the front line. It's like a war. It's like the movie 1917. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, so for a prison update, our cousin Kobe, he talks to us a couple times a week.
He's in Pendleton,
so he's
Oregon.
in Pendleton, Oregon Eastern Correctional Facility out there, like 3.5 hours outside of Portland to the east. So he's locked down right now, and he says currently in there, they all on quarantine. He can't play basketball no more. They can't hit weights no more. So all he could do is social distance, 6 feet away. He can go running a little bit.
However, that's impossible because if
Yeah.
you're in a cell or if you're in solitary confinement, like it's only about the circumference of you spinning around in a circle.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be close to someone. You can transmit droplets, that they call it, via the air and stuff like that. So our homies in prison, they're suffering. And then we got people like Ellen DeGeneres talking about living in her mansion right now under quarantine is like being in prison. I'm like, what?
No, it's
You're
not.
a white woman with resources and abundance of money. 8,000 acres or however many acres you got.
Yeah, the mansion costs $28 million. So imagine
So
what
that-
your mind with a
yeah.
$28 million mansion. And my cousin in prison in a box. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same at all.
Hey, so y'all keep your head up. Say prayers for the people on the front line. Say prayers for the prisoners. And when everything open back up, let's go visit our brothers and sisters who are in jail, who can't get any visitors. And make sure if you got a family member locked up, answer the phone if they call you. I'm talking about talk to them on the phone.
Send
talk
some
about
pictures.
Whatever. Send some mail. Niggas need mail when they in jail.
Yeah, like Pac
That's
said.
a Tupac line right
Yeah,
there.
so other than that, that's a update for this Wednesday. Check us out next week, and we got our podcast dropping on Friday, and then we got a
Facts.
few other things. Like, comment, subscribe,
And also,
Raisin The Level.
furthermore, give us some ideas for content that we can create for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we got the podcast, we have my updates, and then we also got our current events.
Yeah.
So stay on the lookout for our book. Stay on the lookout for more products and services.
Yeah, and
Raisin The Level.
then shout out to y'all.
We out. Peace.